22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Durant. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. The Buccaneers had 9-7 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's the option. Dances by him, and he's got room. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Now there's Tucker McCann now to try the field goal. McCann's kick up and good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never give those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
Come on, come on.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Hurts throw into the hands of Fant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. Off the play fake. Durant steps away. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They go play action with Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but that will bring up 3rd down.
This almost like the start of the fact when we sat down with the coach. He said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
And tatter, so sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Sly able to put this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down, here's White. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down. Durant. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Boye Mafe. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Here we go.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after touchdown.
From 10 yards out, and the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. McCann's got it teed up. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On second and 11 now. Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looks like this will be the drive they come up empty after a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on those first 3 drives.
Yeah, but shed no tears for them, okay? So they come up empty on one, but as you noted, they put plenty of points on the board. They don't look close to being done in this one. A lot of adjustments still needing to be made on the defensive side of the field.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. On first down, Hurts. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Delivers another one to Pierce. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Try to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
Simple drag route here. Lined up back left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, so that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
10 cycles. Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, Burris. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Claude Ray. Black Ultra.
Back to throw. Durant. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look didn't...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. It's Floyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go with White on the counter. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Durant. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown.
And now here's another interception. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Up the middle they go. Burris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Off play action. Durant. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Here we go.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
He'll decide to keep this once more. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Durant. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Looking to throw. Durant. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and
touchdown. Was shot right from 6 yards away. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 78 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Running right, here's Walker. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, Walker. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Play, 97. Field, black.
Back to throw. Durant gets the check down throw to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Off the play fake. Durant. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here we go, here we go.
Charles, a lot of happy faces.